For my pro-am thing, I got the opportunity to trail or shadow Jerry Bovee, who is also my dad, as the Weber State athletic director, and I also got to interview him. So here's the interview real fast.
Okay, what are your main tasks on a regular day?
There's some things that are standard, but usually everything changes day by day. I try to come in with a schedule of things I want to accomplish, and usually in a job like this, the way the day runs, it can vary. It's a lot of dealing with things on the fly, but it's primarily making sure I deal a lot with budgets, travel things. I have certain sports that I supervise directly, so men's and women's basketball are mine, and football. So I try to touch base with coaches on a consistent basis. I'm working with our staff, and then a number of other initiatives, fundraising, development with donors, but it changes on a day-to-day basis.
Okay. What are your most important activities?
Working with student athletes. I mean, in the end, that's the essence for why we're here. So, dealing with their issues, they're young people that they sometimes get into trouble. We got to deal with that. Working with media, and then just continually trying to build facilities and upgrade the program, raising money to continue our initiatives and building facilities. It's a big thing.
What are some of your biggest problems or challenges?
Well, as I referred to, we've got 300 plus student athletes, and they're anywhere from the ages of 18 to 25, and they occasionally make mistakes. And with social media the way it is, and the way things get out in a split second, dealing with that and trying to contain the things that they can get into and tell our story. Anything that sometimes is negative can hurt the progress of the program. So trying to work through that is a big thing for us.
Okay, is there any required training or education for this job?
I think having a good business sense is really important. A lot of people today will try to get into programs that are related to athletic marketing or athletic business, the business side of athletics. Those are all good things, but having a good business base and communication, being able to communicate, are really important skills that you need to have. Having a sense of the media and how to deal with those things, both written media and radio and whatever. I think those are important skills to have too. But as far as a certain program, being able to communicate, being able to have a business sense, a marketing sense, asking for money, all important skills to have.
Okay, what is your recommended post-high school education?
Um, I like the business side. Again, there's a lot of programs right now that are really, really good programs that are specific to sports, the sports industry, sports management or athletic management, and for sure at the end of it all, having an MBA, a master's in business, I think is very helpful in today's age.
Okay. What is some technology you use on a normal day?
Um, we use our smartphones a lot because we're mobile. The basics as far as applications, Word and Excel spreadsheets, understanding your way around in a spreadsheet. Um, but for the most part, email and some basic understanding of spreadsheets and being able to read data and manipulate data is really important.
Okay, what's some advice for someone trying to reach this position?
Get started early. It's certainly a young man's business. You want to get into it early and really be committed to working a lot of hours, a lot of nights and weekends, and for little or no pay early on. But to see kind of what your goal would be and stick to it. Those that are persistent are the ones that really thrive in this industry.
Okay, that's all.
So there's a look inside of what he does day to day, and then I got the opportunity to go to the game and sit at the scores table, and I got to put on the headset and listen to what they were doing and when they were calling out what they were going to do for each time out and all that kind of stuff.